Um, Hi there. I think results were out a couple of days ago, and I just couldn't help but think about it. And I spent day before yesterday, I was spending my entire day talking to my batch and many members. And the results, especially with my, I must say, with the CIMA SCS with AZB, the coaching program, are phenomenal. Not only the results, but the quality of the results are even better. So I'm quite happy and elated, and I wanted to make this video. And on top of it, I also got several emails from those of you who engage with my content on YouTube. SJ Bar from the United States, and Anuradha, Denver, Dinushi from Sri Lanka, Fasana and Sabrina, I think from Malaysia, Peter J, and is it Caroline from the United Kingdom, and Ayesha, Shivlal Sharma and Ganesh Murthy from India. Guys, I'm super happy. Thank you for writing to me. I think you would have received my replies as well. I'm so glad that my content helped you. I think almost all of you were self-studying, and that is exactly why my content is there. And you know, the way I structure the YouTube content is in a way that even for someone who has that time and who has that aptitude, who has that level of freedom to do the self-studying, I try to offer a complete package in YouTube so you can access it and utilize it. And anyone who needs help can come to me and we can work together. So I suppose even with my batch, you know, having a nearly 80% pass rate isn't a bad thing. I'm thankful to Allah, Almighty God. I'm definitely thankful for the effort, and more than anything, you know, it's just the hard work. It's very inspiring to see the amount of work everyone puts in, and it's very humbling to have a small role to play in your lives. So thank you very much. This has been an incredible run, and I'm excited for February 2021. I've started my sessions already. The live sessions are going on. We have a more structured, more compact, more streamlined, something more relaxing in place now. So it's coming along beautifully. On that note, I did want to make a little bit of a different video. So last few days I've been talking so much. I barely had time. I've been talking so much and just also working on my particular coaching program. And there are some exciting news coming up and all that. I figured that depending on the messages and the feedback I received and the people I talked to, I was able to kind of classify five types in the form of outcomes of those of you who sat for the SCS exam. And that is what I wanted to look at specifically, and to kind of address all the five types in a way that I hope will unify all of us in this journey, right? We are all in management. We are all in management education. So, you know, we are in one sphere. And whether you're, you know, in the UK or Ireland or Malaysia, Hong Kong, India, Ghana, Namibia, Zambia, Saudi Arabia, Doha, right? Qatar, Dubai, UAE, these are all countries, Australia, right? These are all countries where I have students from and learning partners from and clients from. So it's super humbling, but also very beautiful to know that, you know, we are all connecting with each other and, you know, collaborating and working together in a world where strife and hunger and poverty and, you know, a lot of negative things are running rampant. Let's take a look at the five outcomes. I don't think I don't know how this will go, and I have the slide prepared, but I have no pitch, or I really don't know what I'm going to say, but we'll see. There we go. This is type 1, right? those who did the work, put in the effort, strived hard, and got the pass. There you go. Simple. To all of you, I say my heartfelt, deepest congratulations to working hard, to striving hard, your ability, to your faith in yourself, in your effort, and to the final result. Congratulations, great things. I assure you, much greater things. This exam is just a small hurdle in your life. It's an exam, it doesn't define life. It doesn't really change anything much, so to speak, other than maybe it's a stepping stone, right? It gets you to certain places, lets you meet some people. I'm sure in the process, I mean, you wouldn't have ever met me if you were not interested, or you were not doing CIMA, or you ever did a Google search on CIMA SCS or whatever. So it is a life experience. So many congratulations to all of you. I'm super glad whether you've whether you've associated me or not. To all of you, I know it's a big hurdle, because now you've already become designated, or you're on the verge of becoming designated as a chartered management accountant. So indeed, many congratulations. Don't stop here, keep going. All the very best. Type 2. This group, those who are blessed with a skilled learning aptitude, the bright ones in the class, and passed with little effort. Even to you, I say many congratulations, ladies, gentlemen, to all of you. You've done wonderfully. And on top of it, right, truly, because we can't deny the fact that I've seen plenty of bright cases over a decade of teaching, and even in my education sphere, my own learning process, I've worked and I've been in that sphere. I know bright cases, many. And if you are one, it's a blessing. It is, I don't know what else to say, right? In a world where everything, there is sort of embedded inequality in certain ways. Nobody's rich at the same level, nobody's poor at the same level, nobody's smart at the same level, nobody's good at everything, and you don't find everybody good at nothing either. So in such a world, this is a blessing. And your blessing, your skilled learning aptitude is a skill that you must harness more. You must further, you must push that envelope further, because we don't know what you can achieve in life. We don't know how you will change the world. And literally, we live in a day and age where we must be committed to making the world a better place. There are so many negative forces going around. We try to make YouTube videos, and we try to, outer appearance wise, right? We try to, dress beautifully, say nice things, get bright lighting, and, have a studio set up or whatever, and make things look good, which I don't try to do deliberately also, is because I think it is inside, it is deep inside, like this brightness you have, this your skilled learning aptitude. It is something that you have inside, but you must harness it. You must push further and move further and utilize it to the best possible level, and make the world a better place. Make your community, make your neighbors, make your neighbor in the office, neighbor at home, make your own little village or city, make your alma mater, go back to your school, help those students, tell them your story, tell them how this blessing that was given, you made it a tool to help those in need. So I feel like you are so blessed, and you must be thankful for that. And on top of it, many congratulations on your past result. You definitely deserve it. Keep moving forward and keep sharing that, and I hope in that journey you will create a lot of other brighter sparks. All the very best if you belong to this type 2. Moving on, type 3. Those who couldn't put in the effort and yet by some seeming miracle you passed. Trust me, this group is there, this group exists. Okay. And To you, my dear friends, I say, indeed, congratulations. I mean, it's remarkable. It's remarkable. But one thing I must tell you is, even though you think that this is some miracle, okay, even though you think that, indeed, even if you think that it is by some miracle that you passed, it's not. It really isn't. It is the culmination of your entire life. Right? You must have been a good leader in your life. You must have been calm under pressure. You must have faced a lot of hardships probably in your life. You must have worked hard in other exams previously, gotten the right amount of training. You're probably a good writer, right? You write a lot. Maybe you write a lot in your office. So what has happened is, and you're probably a relaxed person. With all of that, what you've done is you've gone into the exam, you've sat down, all of that training, all your entire life, everything that you did just kicked in, and you put in your best effort there. You didn't think of it much. You came back. My goodness, you didn't even think that you were going to pass, and now you've passed. Indeed. So I definitely don't credit it to a miracle. Okay, it's not like the examiner suddenly woke up and realized, okay, I'm going to get this fellow to pass. No, you would have definitely put in the right words in your answer script. To you, I say, congratulations. And don't forget, keep improving. I can't even begin to imagine the distance you can walk, the length of life and breadth and capability and skill that you have to harness, to tap into. I mean, just don't let that, don't be complacent. Keep improving. Don't let any of those type 1s, type 2s catch up to you. Keep going. And all the very best to you as well, my dear friends. On that note, moving on, type 4. Remember, I only have 5 types here, so this won't take long. Those who didn't or couldn't try, right, couldn't prep hard, couldn't do the work, couldn't do the mocks, right, for many reasons, and then you failed. So what happens is, you know that if you worked, you will pass. Right? That's the proof. Right? You know you didn't work, you didn't pass. So you know that if you had worked, you would have passed. So all you have to do is it's time to get to work and just get this done. Simple. Right? That is all I have to say to you. Don't feel disheartened. Don't feel bad. You know the truth. You know what went wrong. You know that you didn't have the time. It could have been family responsibilities, your career responsibilities. Suddenly, out of nowhere, you know, a bunch of new work would have come up. You probably started a business. You suddenly got busy. You know, so parallelly, so many other things happen. These things happen. I've seen countless of students going through this kind of experience. So don't worry about any of that. Right? That time is past. Now a new time. And this doesn't apply to this particular sitting. Even if you have put it off by 1 year, sure, it's okay, right? Time keeps moving. As long as you're doing something that is value adding and that is good, that adds goodness to the world, to the earth, you're good. You take the exam 10 years later, it's fine. Don't wait 10 years, the membership will lapse. Maybe a couple of years later, it doesn't matter. But what I can tell you is that you have nothing to worry. You know you didn't do the prep work for the SCS, so you couldn't pass. You know if you did, you can pass. So if you have the time, if you can put in the effort this time, by all means, get it done. All the very best. There's a long road ahead of you where you will definitely, I'm sure, make a dent in the spheres that you operate in. All the very best, my dear friends. On that note, final type 5. Those who are busy, had a lot to handle, juggle, manage in their lives, personal lives, career lives, professional life, other maybe educational spheres. And then on top of all that, also you tried, you worked hard, you prepped, you watched the YouTube content, mine, other players, everything. You probably worked with a tutor, you did the mocks, you worked hard, you gave your all. You're a hard worker. You were the hardest worker in the room. And still, after all of that effort, on the day of the results, you receive the mail, you open that with some decent hope on your effort. You open that email you're checking, you got a fail result. This is a type 5. I identified. Did it happen to you? I don't know. I don't know. I hope it didn't, but I know that there are a group of people to whom it happened. To you, I say, no matter, because this is life. It is just how it is. It's not fate, and I'm not assigning it to fate or karma or whatever. No, this is life. And this moment, this day, the day you opened that email, the day you realized that after all that work, you got a failed result, and you're looking at that, and your heart is sinking. You're feeling bad. You're feeling like, why did it happen? And why me? Why me? You're thinking all of that. It's what I can tell you is, when I even think of that, right? When I see now I'm thinking, imagining how it would be. I can tell you that there is no sweeter moment, right? Those moments you remember in life, those memorable moments when something happens after you spend the time, effort, money, your emotional investment, your hard work, the late nights, right? And then you get a fail. You get a fail result. The CIMA examiner has decided that your performance is a failure, at least in terms of the pass mark. That moment is so sweet, right? At the moment that you look at that email, it might be a little bittersweet. There might be a little bit more bitterness than the sweetness, but I assure you, 2 months down the line, 3 months down the line, 10 years down the line, you still tell that story to your kid, to your nephew, to your cousin, to your friend, to your friend's kids. You tell your story. You have no idea how powerful that can be. It can change the world. So if that happened to you, you got a failed result. It doesn't matter. Because it's life. That's how life is. Zindagi, life. So all I can tell you is keep going. Keep going. And see, you're a hard worker. So I don't even have to say it, because I know you saw that email, you saw the result, you thought about it for maybe maximum a day. Then you decided, sure, fine, let me go ahead, right? Whenever I can take the exam next, let me take this, let me clear this hurdle. It's fine, right? Yesterday I spoke to a member who had failed 4 times. Imagine, 4 times. And I asked him, how is your mentality? And he said, sir, I have failed 4 times. Now it doesn't hurt me. It doesn't really. All I want is to clear this. How can you help? It was crazy for me to see that. I genuinely felt that I was going to help him. I hope to get you all to meet him down the line. I want him to pass first. So this is it. This is life. So every single time I've seen anyone who has gone through this experience, you have always come back stronger. So I know, I have faith, I know that you will be coming back much, much, much stronger than ever before, probably than all of those 4 types, probably, most probably, than all the 4 types put together, or rather than all of those 4 types. Not to discount them, but it's in the face of adversity, it's in the face of failure, that is when a man's might, a man's measure, like I have to say, my father, this guy, I know he's gonna watch this. Okay. I have never seen a man who is like a stone wall against adversity, against society and life hitting hard, pushing back. it's crazy. And I draw a lot of inspiration. Right? So he thinks that Dada, I fondly remember you. I hope you become a inspiration to all these people, especially of type 5, who are busy, who had a lot to juggle and manage and tried their best and yet failed. No matter, because you have taught me, my father, he taught me that it's life, and in the face of adversity, the way you deal with it is you take it the way it is and you just cut through it. You don't falter. You don't you don't be like this. Keep at it, keep going. So that is what I have to say. If you are type 5, all the very, very best. All the best. I know that you will change the world in your effort, in the way you look at life. In the face of adversity, you will change the world. All the very, very best. So those are the 5 types I came up with. As you know, my exclusive coaching program is called CIMA SCS with AZB. My name is Azman Branudeen, for any of you who are new. Thank you all. Thank you very much for being part of the entire movement, being part of sharing your spirit with me, with the world. All of you are super wonderful, super amazing. Life is precious. Make the best of it. God bless you, my good friends. AZB signing out.